here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagard Tastic stream. It is I, your friend, the one, the only, Z-A, single, Zagard, and I hope you all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you today. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends, and it is another Fantasy Fridays here in the Dragon's Den, where we will be playing some more Silksong. However, I just want to say hello, everyone. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. I had a major event last Friday, which I will tell you about soon. And since I wanted to prepare for that, I want to take that week off and send it into the computer place to get it cleaned up and updated and change some drives over and things. And, one second. There we go. Yes, and I only just got it back today, like 2 hours ago. And I spent an hour setting it back up, and the camera wasn't working, so I had to do that. And then I was a little bit drained, so I was watching just a couple YouTube videos, read the newest chapter of One Piece, and made El Thumbnail for the stream. So that's what where I've been most of this time. Just to let you guys know, on Friday I got married. That's right. I am now married. I am now legally allowed to call my wife hot in public. That's how that works. Legally allowed to touch her butt in public. That is what that means, right? No one can deny that. I kind of look like the lead singer in Wheatus. I don't know what that is. I'm going to show you guys my ring real quick, just because it's super nerdy and cool. So anybody who likes Kingdom Hearts, let me see. Can you see that? Can you see what that is? And then I'll show you the sides. It is, for those of you who couldn't tell, my ring has Oathkeeper on both sides. It's not drawn on either. It's like part of the ring. It's Oathkeeper from Kingdom Hearts on both sides, and then in the middle it has a golden star for a Palpu fruit. So if you know anything about Kingdom Hearts lore, that's what that is. And then the day after, we went and we shopped and we found some cool stuff. We found some cool dice, but I asked a question for you guys on the posts. I posted something 4 days ago, and it was a picture of a D20 dice that said SNC 9/19/25, which is the date we got married. Shane and Claire. I am Shane. Claire is my wife. On September 19th, 2025. And everybody asked, and I asked if you could figure out what it was. Let's see. If you can guess what it's for and who it is from, first comment to get it right will be pinned. And Demon Blade said it's from Henry Cavill. So incorrect, cool, but incorrect. Yuzora said it's for a D&D campaign. Incorrect. It's from Ligma from Legends Dragon. Lol. Incorrect. Terminate wedding gift for my mom. No. And Yuki got the closest. It's from my fiance as a wedding gift. And you are wrong because we are now married when she gave it to me. So it's from my wife as a wedding gift. You're close, but incorrect. Ultimately incorrect. No one got it right. Yeah, my wife got me that dice. She got it for me before and gave it to me after we got at the night of our wedding. Anyways, that's all the mushy stuff out of the way. I should let you guys know before we get started here. I will be gone again next Monday to Thursday. I was hoping to be back this week, so that way I'd only have a week break, be back, another week break. But I'll be gone next Monday to Thursday. And I will be back either late Thursday night or regular time Friday. And this weekend, today and tomorrow, I'm going to stream by myself Silksong. And then Friday, Andrew and I are going to start our Hades run. And then next week for Friday, we will start Ghost of Yote. And then the streaming schedule is going to get wacky. Me and Andrew are going to have to discuss it on Sunday to really kind of get the full idea of what we're doing. But that's what we're that's those are the 3 games that we'll be streaming: Hollow Knight, Silksong, Hades 2, and Ghost of Yotei, back to back over the week. I will try to give Andrew like maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays as a streaming break, but it's gonna be streaming is gonna be heavily scheduled. Like there's gonna be so much streaming going on for when we get back after next Friday, or 1 week from now. Anyways, thank you for the congratulations. So you're Mr. Zagard now? I am. I mean, I was technically always Mr. Zagard. You're technically always a Mr. You don't get a special title like with Whammon. Sick ring, bro. You have the power of friendship. Poseidon. Zagard. Power of friendship. Poseidon. All right. Let's just start or continue today's run of Silksong. Unga bunga, my friends. Unga bunga. Okay, so we just got to this new area. Yeah, let me... Yeah, it's up and to the right, R1. Okay, so it is circle for that. I have no map. Can your brains handle all the peak going on for those streams? My brain can. I'm much more used to streaming than Andrew is. It's not me I'm worried about, it's Andrew. He's gonna need to... I don't remember where I was. I think this is a new area. Okay, so I don't have wall jump yet. Oh my cheese and crackers. I did not see that coming. You rock. Thank you, Bren. I'm working on... Hello, Yuki. I've been working on a branching intro horror movie. Some more. I watched the first 2 Scream movies this past week or so. I hear those are actually pretty just good movies. Man, this game is so hard sometimes. It can be. I just found out Hornet is a spider. That's a bit of a... That might be a spoiler. We know she's a weaver. We don't know if that makes her a spider. There are other creatures that make threads besides spiders. So that is kind of a spoiler. If that's from playing the game. Hath thine machine been blessed by the divine craftsman of Dragonman? Yes. So so let me just walk you through. I have here my recept. So what I had them do is first I had them clean the inside. I can do almost all of the stuff I had them do myself. I just needed to clean. I just needed help. Because I didn't have the time to do it, so it was just easier to have someone else do it while I was busy, right? They took out one of my old drives, and they formatted my what do you call it? My SSD, and made that the boot up drive. So now I have a 2 terabyte SSD as the boot up drive. The only thing I want to know is if you've done something about the relic of a hard drive. Yes, I got rid of my original F drive. And I've installed a new 8 terabyte hard drive on my computer. I have over 12 terabytes of storage on my computer now. I like Scream 1, Scream 2 was still right, but not as good in my opinion. That's what I heard. 8 terabytes, hot damn. Dude, storage has gotten so cheap. I remember back in the day, 1 terabyte was like $400 to $500. for 8 terabytes on one HDD was like $200. Think of all the stuff you can store on that baby. What's up, bro? I sub. Thank you. No, like I straight up. Yeah, like it was like $200 for 8 terabytes on one HDD. It's not an SSD that's 8 terabytes. It's an HDD. Then I had them run a bunch of tests to make sure everything was running fine. It was, and then it did. They did some data transferring. Overall, it didn't actually cost too much. It was like sub $600 for everything that they did, which is still money, but I was kind of expecting $600 to $800, right? As an SSD with 8 terabytes, that would be whack. Yeah, that would be insane. But I do have. I'm just gonna look at all my drives really quick, or my folders, just to. So yeah, I have my local disk. My C disk is now 2 terabytes, and it's an SSD. I have one of my old HDDs, which was about 1 terabyte. I had the one that held all my games and computing files, which was 2 terabytes. I have my new one, which has 8 terabytes. And then I have my external, which is another 2 terabytes, which that one I need to replace. I think I'm going to buy a 6 terabyte external drive and move everything from the old one to the new one. Because like why, like that one's also an ancient drive. That one's like somewhere around the 9. That one's, I think, 10 years old, because I used that. I used to use that as my extra storage for my laptop. Back when I used a laptop, which was more than 7 years ago. So yeah, if we add all that up, let's see, 2, 4, 12, 13 terabytes of storage, not including my external. If we included my external, I have 15 terabytes. So yeah, seems appropriate for a life tip. Okay, here's my life tip, okay? When you are getting married, remember that everything is going to cost a lot, like a lot. So if you want to have a cheap wedding, and a cheap wedding, by the way, is anything under like $25,000 to $30,000. Like an average wedding is somewhere around $25,000 to $30,000. Or $20,000 to $35,000. Anything below that, you're gonna have to be cutting a lot of stuff out. Like you're either gonna have to cut the catering to make it super cheap. You're gonna you're gonna have to have a really cheap DJ, like a $200 DJ at best. But just remember, no matter how much you're paying for it, so long as you make sure all the things that you want in your wedding are there, all the things that truly matter to you, you will have a good time. 2 terabytes for an external is a bit sad compared to the other stuff you have. 13 terabytes would have been absolutely insane before. Yeah, I know, right? A lifetime without weddings. Gee, I wonder if that's topical. I mean, it's been topical for months, honestly. I just decided to bring it up now. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to do some text. I'm just gonna kill this guy so I haven't. Okay, so these guys, I gotta be more careful. They'll just keep going. Like, even if you knock them back for, like... Stop talking about life and play the game. I like that you use the SpongeBob meme. The chicken bob. The chicken bob meme typing. You better have some Zelda OST remixes and remasters in your song list. I actually had 0 remasters or remixes. I just had straight up Zelda music for my wedding. I can show you the playlist, actually. It's a Spotify playlist. So these are the ants. Oh, damn it. Oh my, right underneath me. Got him. I'm 1 HP too. That was close. Oh yeah, the absolute insane cost of wedding is something I have been keenly aware of. Yeah, well, it's... Claire originally wanted to do one under 10,000, and after watching some videos, she's like, I could have done it under 20,000. She could have. But we would have cut out a lot of stuff we wanted to do, and the guest count has to be really small. We had about 106 people at our wedding, which was all friends and very close, close friends and close family, or fairly close at the very least. So yeah, weddings are just really expensive. The 2 most expensive things are going to be your venue and your catering. Everything else is going to be like flowers. If you do that, we DIY'd our flowers. If you live in the States or anywhere that has it, 100%, I guarantee you. If you know someone who's decent enough, like pretty good at flower arranging, ask them to do it and get your flowers from Costco. That's what we did. We got our flowers from Costco. Reduce the price by like so much. Like I looked at the average and was like, oh my God, that's so expensive. And the cost of flowers was like less than 5K, I think, for all the flowers, for just the flowers. And then my mom did the arranging. And so that was just free. And added let her add a little touch to it. Reveal the playlist. Reveal the playlist. Reveal the wedding list. Let me heal. I see marriage hasn't quelled your thirst for blood of the innocent. They are not innocent. They had weapons and they attacked. I like how they're like, look down. I'm like, no. I just go. I forgot I was at 1 HP. I thought I was at 2. Also, didn't figure out what those dice you posted were all about. Damn, mom guard coming in clutch. Yeah, well, she really likes gardening and she knows how to put flowers together, so I knew she could do it. And we asked her super in advance. Was your venue the Dragon's Den? No, it was a forest outside. It's called Nestle Down. I will, once I get photos and videos, I'll in the video footage. That also costed a decent chunk, but it was still, for what we were paying, was one of the cheaper things. It was like 10K for the photography and videography. And it being 10K tells you, like, what is... Oh my god. Every time. What is... me considering that cheap for a wedding tells you how expensive wedding stuff is. Okay, so these guys take about 4 hits to kill. I'm trying to do techs because they're more fun that way. I should really stop. Okay, I'm just gonna... Yeah, that time I just missed the jump. Oh, yeah, I missed that guy. He'll come down, right? Yep. Oh, I did tell everybody what it was for. Oh, Yuki, I know you don't really know Kingdom Hearts stuff, but I'm going to show you my wedding ring. It has a golden star, and on the side it's Oathkeeper. On both sides, it's the same. So you can look those up. The golden star is supposed to be the Palpu fruit. The dice was something Claire gave me as a wedding present. And you said my fiance gave it to me as a wedding present, but wrong. We were married when she gave it to me, so it was my wife. So you were still wrong. But you were the closest guess. Forest is a solid choice. Yo, that's still a nice ring regardless. Regardless of what? Oh, you mean whether you know what? Yeah. We found it on Etsy. I got it resized because we got the size too small, but I think I need to get it resized again because on the day after our wedding, my fingers started getting swollen, and I've also been getting. You can't really see it on the camera, or let me see if you can. Kind of hard to see. It's like in between my fingers here. I get some like here and here. I get some dyshydronic eczema, and then my finger started swelling, and I almost couldn't get it off. So I think I need to resize it by about half a size more. But otherwise, it still fits. I need to have the ability to take it off and on whenever I want, because of the eczema, and then also my fingers do swell in the heat, and also with ADHD, the not tactile, but the sensory input can sometimes bug me, so I need to be able to just take it off so I can focus on other stuff. So flicking late. Sorry. Also, congrats on marriage. Thanks. Playing GTA 5. GTA 5 is a solid game. I just noticed those little anti guys. Antorinos. Congrats on getting married. Thanks. Big achievement. Thank you. Yes. It is one of the big ones. Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there's 2 ways I can go right now. If Bokoblin threatens your wife, you now have the right to tell it to keep your wife's name out of its mouth. Right before you slay it with the Master Sword. Oh, Truge. Truge. Oh, it's a shortcut. Okay. That's actually really useful. SMH as a streamer, you should have streamed your wedding for content, Papega. One, I did kind of consider it for half a second, but then I was like, I don't want to have to do all the work and of doing that, and I don't want to be on in that sort of way for my wedding. And then 2, there is no good reception there. There's no Wi-Fi signal in certain parts of the venue. So that way people will not be on their phones. And that would have been like a huge cost to try and set that up. Oh, hey, we got another one. No way you ever not seriously. Daughter of a distant land, we who remain have waited long. Bind our strength to yours, reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. Oh. Ooh, yes, we got the dash. Okay, hold R2 at blinding sprint at blinding speed beyond one's naturals when it's chase down prey and leap great distances. Okay, so it's not a dash, it's just an increased speed. Interesting. Will this use up thread? Oh, it does. Okay, it does have a little bit of a dash. So this is just better than well, what's his what Hollow Knight had. Oh, mustaches were made. Oh, that was Monka. Okay, I gotta learn to do... Oh wait, maybe I can just jump. Okay, I can jump dash. Okay, cool. Oh, it's one of the moth fleas. What game are y'all doing Wednesday? Nothing. I won't be here next Wednesday. I don't come back till like Thursday night. So there's gonna. But on Sunday we'll be doing Hades 2, most likely. There's a chance that might not happen, but I'm hoping it does. What if Hornet's a spider? Why doesn't she have extra legs? Or extra eyes? Yeah, I don't think she is a spider. I think she might be closer to a moth or a silkworm. Or some sort of beetle. Beetle makes the most sense with the way her head is shaped, with the horns. Honestly, I would heavily judge someone who does actually live stream their wedding on Twitch or something for the public. I could maybe get having a private stream for friends and family who can make... Yeah, we were thinking about doing that for Claire's grandma. But there was no reception in that area, so they couldn't do it. Okay, new areas to go to. Oh, I can hit his stuff back. I feel like this will be important for something later. Oh my god, I did not mean to do that. Okay, that does use up mine. Oh my god. Alright, it's our friend. the point of this place? I'm confused. Have I been here already? No, there's no way. I'm confused. I'm guessing this will open up later or something? Do you have secret exploits or spoilers? Yes, I would. How do you know she's half spider, Terminate? Honest, she's a hornet. It's in the name. True. I mean, she could be. Wonder if that changed anything. Doesn't seem like it did. Just made it easier to get over here. Oh wait, have I not talked to her yet? I have no more items to trade. Nope. Yeah, we did talk to her. Amazing. Question today: what's a game you wait years for without hesitation? Question of the day for this game. True. I think that was from last time though. I forgot to. Insert rosary. No, I need more. This is a call or a bug friend, isn't it? Okay, so we need to get more rosaries. Oh, nope, didn't want to do that. Let's go right. Oh, look. At the 7th bell toll, send 30 measures, 4 beats smoke rock, 8 beats sweet smelt, mark a felty, all workers. At the 9th bell toll, send 20 measures, 2 beats smoke rock, 7 beats sweet smelt, mark a felty, all workers. Interesting. Oh. Boss. Nope, but it's a gauntlet. Not actually a spider, but her mother is a weaver who are practically spiders. If bear no friend, why friend shape? In what way is bear friend shape? Bear is big, round, and fluffy. Is friend shape? Wrong. Friends are supposed to be scrawny, so that way you can beat them up and they can't fight back. Easy. gotta play it safe. Okay. Okay, we're good now. That guy's pretty easy to fight. Get rid of this guy first. His range makes him more annoying. Easy. Oh, got him. Oh my god, it's Hollow Knight 6. Bro, that's like $20. Hello. After this, can you play Hollow Knight? So lizards are friend shape? Yes, lizards are friend shape. Bear big dog shape? Wrong. I will probably not be playing Hollow Knight after this, but I might play, because Hades 2 is out, so we'll be playing that with Andrew. Originally, my plan was to play Hades 2 with Hollow Knight with Andrew while I played this. Oh, small pointy bug. Why do you bother us at our work? The sound of your craft called me to investigate. What is your duty here? Are you a smith of some kind? A smith? Hardly so crude. We are forge, daughter. How can a pointy bug not tell? Ours is the ancient line and honored role. These docks and lands around are fortunate to have our skills. If you are talented as you suggest, would you lend me your aid? I've lacked for my usual tools, and I suspect you could craft fine replacements. Blades and traps, no doubts. We know your type. Of sorts, but maybe strange to this land. Some would likely prove fine challenge for your craft. Then we'll consider them, but you'll provide the materials and compensate for our time. A vicious stabbing trap, we can build it. Just no, it disturbs us. These devious implements you conceive to kill. This trinkets of our own invention. It wards against the deadly lava and heat around these docks. The workers used to request them of us. Now they've lost the mind to care. Crafting by claw alone produces inferior results. With this kit you can craft finer, sharper, and deadlier tools, if that is your wish. To maintain one's tools is a constant task. These shards should close when you travel, that you can repair and replenish the... Farewell then. If you require our craft, this forge is always hot. I'm gonna... Okay, cool. It shows the... If you need something, talk to the boss. I'm busy. That's pretty neat. Well, bears are fairly related to dogs. Are they? I wouldn't know. I started rewatching Bakugan, and one of the main heroes used darkness. I want to know your thoughts on darkness being seen as a member of the good guys. Prime example is something like Digimon Frontier, where one of the legendary heroes is the Dark Warrior. Darkness is not evil compared to light. Darkness is just its counterpart. Sometimes darkness can be evil. Sometimes darkness can be good. It depends on where you use it and how and why. Darkness just tends to want to devour more than it wants to assist. In response to the person who asked about playing Hollow Knight, Zagard has already done a playthrough, and I think the VODs should be up if you want to watch those. Those might be on my main channel, though. If not, they might not exist because the audio was super bad and I might have deleted it. Can you use a god end? God ending of Hollow Knight? No. I never even finished it. Just ran Vera. Well, you know, as they say, when you're in Los Santos, do as Los Santians do. A door change with a simple padlock. Okay, so I need a key. Oh my god. Can you answer, please? I did answer you. I'm not gonna do the god ending. I'm not gonna just play through Hollow Knight again. And I never even did the god ending in my own playthrough. It was a little too rough for me. Oh wait, I don't need to sit. Why? Why in what aspect? Do you mean why did I not do it in my original one, or why I won't do it now? Oh, I need to open that up. I did it very, very hard. Yes, it is very hard. That is one of the reasons I didn't do it in the original one. I didn't want to do all the work that's required to do it. Giga. One of the main reasons was because I had played Hollow Knight very, very late, like only a year or two ago. So it was years after it was popular. I was just playing it for fun, for myself on stream. And then I did the DLC, and I could not finish the DLC boss. So I was like, I'm not going to do this again. I can't. And then the reason I don't want to replay it now is because, one, I want to play Silksong more than I want to play Hollow Knight. Two, there are two other games I have to play in stream. I have to play Hades 2, and I have to play Ghost of Yotei on stream because people in the audience are already cramming for us to play those. Us being me and my friend Andrew, a.k.a. the Mythology. How sad. A little spider has fallen from its cage. So lost, so weak. Poor little morsel. Oh, maybe she is a spider. I can save you, little spider. All the trouble you'd face above, all the suffering. It's so simple. I'll just skewer you here and now. Pluck that flittering life right out of you. Your threats are worthless, child. If you are my foe, stay your voice and raise your blade. Delicious! I like you already. Lance. Interesting. I record dog myself. Did she do the Ahego laugh? I forget what it's called. Yuki, can you tell me what it is? The you know, the princess laugh. If you want to see us play Hades 2, by the way, I messed up. If you were Hollow Knight, would it be your bug from form? I imagine Andrew would be a Hercules beetle. Would Andrew be a Hercules beetle? I don't think he'd be a Hercules beetle, to be honest. He's not very... Like, he's not weak, but he's not muscular. Hercules beetles are known more for their strength than just their size. I know you might be saying Hercules beetle because the character. bad. I messed that up. Oh my god, I hate that can be stopped. Ah! Hollow Knight bug form. I would want to be a praying mantis because I was fascinated with them as a child, but not sure which one matches my characteristic. I have a hard time thinking which one. I would probably be a dragonfly. More beautiful than I am and deadly. Ah, damn it. Oh, damn it. I should have. Damn it. Oh, thank God. Oh, I should have dashed. Got her! Let's go! Only took, what, 4 tries? That's the Zagard-tastic way. Ah, ran away like a little bitch bug. Defeated Lance in the deep locks. Or deep docks. Deep locks. Lovely. Parija? I imagine myself a moth. That sounds pretty cool. Dragonflies kick ass. They take care of those pesky mosquitoes. Yes, kill the mosquitoes. Did you take down a bunch of your old VODs with Nautico or Hollow Knight ones? She has Judgment Cut, and here I thought DMC was over. I love the flurry of stabs attack the white bug does. Lance, yeah, I love it. It's super cool. I did not take down... Well, I don't think I ever put up the Subnautica VODs. Because that was before I really was doing my YouTube stuff. The Hollow Knight ones would have been on my main channel. They might be here. I don't remember. I don't remember if I ever finished uploading those. Because the audio was so bad. So unfortunately, those might be lost to time. Okay, so I need to learn that if I'm holding R2, I'm running. New buggers. The far fields. Okay, so there's a dash attack you can do. Rip. Those streams will not be forgotten. Okay, I think I can make that jump. Okay, I can make the jump, but I can't get up there yet. So we just have to go this way for now. Okay, I have enough for that rosary. I think I'm gonna go back and get that, whatever that was. I don't need to sit. Okay, I think the way is left. No one saw that. Our bellboy.
Ada!
Hi, buddy. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Yeah. Pet the boy. Okay, now I have another fast travel spot there. Sweet. Sizzlebead, what a perfect Pokemon for the stream. What time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. We might go for another hour, hour and a half. We'll see based on what Claire wants to do. I said I would stop if she wants to have dinner. Now you might think these bugs weren't attacking me, and you are wrong. They were attacking my senses by being so ugly. Almost a perfect kill. So there's 2 guys down there. Okay, so this just is another pathway. He was one hit away. I threw a dagger at him just to be safe. Watch out. Getting tied up in Silksong sensors. I am back. Welcome back. You can see there is a way to... There is a place there. I'm low. Thank you. I guess we're gonna learn more about the colony of these red bugs. Oh, damn it, I didn't. I probably just lost out on some beads. No. I'm back. I forget what the OG Hollow Knight soundtrack. Did you really spend 20 bucks? Yeah, why wouldn't I? Heard Zagard experience some gravity kick W. I forget what the OG Hollow Knight soundtrack and design was like, but this one slaps. Play the original, and then come back to this. Mute the stream for like 2 minutes and listen to some of the original soundtrack. But if I remember, it was very close to this. And yes, why would I not spend $20? Like, first of all, I like to support game development. First time streamer says to me if they're streaming to watch something else. Wouldn't be the first time I've said that. You know, you can mute the stream without actually without me losing views. You just right click your tab and click mute tab. Oh fuck, I have to go through this guy. No! My other threads. These enemies are hard to fight. No! Yeah, that's right. I suppose that's a good thing for sake of consistency. Wait, what's a good thing? Wait, what? I don't know what we're talking about. Why do you keep asking me if I really spent $20? Like, yes, that, like, it's like, oh my god, you spent $20 on a game. Yeah, that's what you do. I'm really confused, kid. Kid Kingdom Hearts. Ooh. Alright, I have to do the dash jump. Gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna just leave. Ah, damn it, all those beads. similar soundtrack for Hollow Knight and Silksong. As expected. Which is a good thing. I mean, obviously it's going to be different music, so... Oh, I can dash down. Revenge. I still lost a lot of rosaries, but it's fine. Interesting. Why can I... Ho ho ho! I almost just killed myself there. So you can't. So you can dash down, but you can't dash up. Good to know. Oh, I'm at max shards. Okay. Guessing I'll get an ability that acts like wings or something that will, or like parachute of some sort that will allow me to go up. Oh hey, it's our buddy. Shakara, you look well at home in these wilds. Poshanka, these scorched fields offer many paths and much combat. To leap from vantage upon the red shells, or to meet them face front with rings nearby. Rings ready. These are decisions to live for. I am much surprised those soft pilgrims ever safely climbed this scorched and savaged place. You have purchased the last of my mapping stock for now. Stay alive on your journey, and when our paths next cross, we may trade again. That was close. 100% not intended. Oh, damn it. Okay, double tapped me. How far back is this gonna set me? No! I'm just gonna ignore you for now. trinket. A warding bell. Hello. Oh, we're back at the deep docks. Where am I? Oh. In the new part of the deep docks. It's funny because I just saw a clip that was like when Silksong players, when they get rewarded for hitting 10,000 different walls, and they finally find a new pathway. That was painful. Okay, at least we know there's a safe-ish. I can reliably make it back. I'm doing this to get energy. So if we do take damage, we'll be fine. Okay, so those guys don't even give you anything. Oh my god, I didn't realize he was gonna explode. That was close. I could have died. Okay, so we're gonna have a thing that can hook onto those. 100%. Ooh, some more craft metal. That's gonna be something I can break, I'm sure. So it only takes 3 hits to kill those guys. They just do a crap ton of damage. Let me hit you! Try something. Nope.
Dragon Lord
Lily, thank you for subscribing for 48 months in a row. That is mental. That's over 2 years. Wait, is that exactly 2 years? Okay, so I can't break it yet. Hot damn, that's 4 years. Nope, that's 2 years. Clearly. I did the math right. Everyone else is wrong. Hi, mortal. How are you doing? Are you friends with Sun Wu Kao? Oh shit, I forgot this guy. Ho ho ho. That was worth all those blades I just threw. Something suspicious about the lack of music. Oh no, I can't fight a boss here. Am I stuck? Oh man. Oh, okay, maybe it's not a boss. This is sus. I think this is where we're gonna get whatever that ring thing is. The thing that I'm assuming will let us... Pull on the rings. Evan better lol, my leg is... Fucker? Did you fracture your leg? I forgot a year is 24 months long since it in this timeline. Yes, exactly. Have you seen the state of play? No, I haven't. Unless there was an announcement for Horizon, the next Horizon game, your leg is fucked. How? Fucked how? I have a messed up sciatica. Well, sciatica isn't in the leg, if I remember correctly. I might be remembering incorrectly. Sciatica is in the hips. You should do some daily stretching to help with that. It's all effed up. You should probably look into some videos to help with stretching then. And start doing those daily. And they don't have to be hour-long videos. They can be like 10-minute long. 10 minutes of stretching a day will help, trust me. I have back issues. My dad has sciatica. Ooh, that was close. I'm at risk of sciatica because of that. I can't stretch when I'm stiff and limping. That's all the more reason to be stretching. You gotta start stretching daily, not just stretching one time. Now, I'm not saying that'll fix your problems, but you should definitely be stretching as much as you can to really regenerate the problems in those legs. And do tiny stretches. You don't have to do big stretches. Can you sit? Here's a basic stretch you can do to help with lower back pain. I promise you. Oops, that was the wrong button to press. I meant to press this one. Hurry up and finish my degree so I can move. Hurrying up to finish your degree so you can move sounds like you have. It sounds like you're planning way too far ahead, and instead of planning it around the now. But anyways, here's a really simple stretch you can do if you have bad back pain. And I'm gonna move my chair as far back as I can to show this off. So most of the time when people, I've done this too. When you start to, especially if you've been walking around a lot, you'll have like bad back pain here, and you can feel it like your feet are tired and your back is in pain right here, right? Chat, let me know if you can still hear me. So you'll feel it like right in this region of your back. Right around here, right? You can kind of feel like right above the hips. You think that stretching like this, you think stretching like this will help, like doing the old toe touch, but in actuality, what you're doing is you're taking your spine, which has a bunch of plates basically that are meant to bend and wiggle and stuff like that. And the thing is, what's happening is all the pressures in your lower spine here, right? Let's wait. Ooh, wait. I have a better. There we go. So imagine this is the plates of your spine, right? So, oops. This is what your spine is like, basically. And what's hurting is right here. There's all this pressure right here in the lower parts of your back. And so you do this, and it releases that pressure. But then the moment you go back to this, the pressure just comes back. You didn't actually really stretch out the muscles here and lower that are really causing problems. So if you really want to stretch that out, what you want to do is find a chair, a seat, anything you can sit on. And you're going to take your leg and cross it like this, right? See how my leg is crossed in this classic number 4 cross is what it's called. And I have one foot on my knee. And then you're going to lean forward. Just lean it forward as far as you can. You don't have to do like a big major, like all the way forehead to touching your knee. Just as far as you can handle, right? And you want to lean towards that leg, not lean out like this. You don't want to lean to the left. You don't want to lean. You want to lean over this leg. You want your head to line up and lean as far forward as you can. And as you're doing, you should feel a stretch right here. Right under your buttocks, around your hamstring. I believe that's a hamstring. Someone double check me on that. I always forget. And you just do this for as far forward as you can for 30 seconds, right? And you're just gonna lean forward as far as you can for 30, and then you're gonna take your other leg and you're gonna do the exact same thing again. Foot over the leg. Head lined up with the knee of the leg that's bent, and you lean forward. And you do that for 30 seconds, and I promise you will feel immediate and long-lasting relief on your back. It is one of the simplest stretches you can do when you're having lower back pain. And then if you want to do more back stretches, I would look some up, but one of the simplest there's some really simple stretches you can do. Is just a lunge stretch to kind of stretch that out. Most stretches you want to do for back pain are going to be in the legs and in the shoulders, the shoulder regions, because your back pain is mostly if you have upper back pain, you want to try and do lots of these and lots of these, because you want to stretch out here and here. So that, because what's happening is the back muscles are tight, right? They're getting pulled in, and it hurts to move them because they're stuck at being pulled in. And what you want to do is you don't want to just stretch that muscle. You want to stretch as far as you can to really pull it out like a rubber band, right? And you really want to pull it. And so you want to stretch this part of your arm, and even maybe a little up here, to really pull all the way back here. Because then what that does is it loosens everything up, and it gives the muscle here, right along the shoulder blade, because that's where the pain is. Usually when you have upper back pain, it's around the shoulder blade areas. you want to give it room to relax. Right now, it feels like it's cramped and it has to do this. And when you stretch just that area, it just kind of does this and then goes back. But when you stretch all the way here, it allows it to go, okay. I can relax now. And then some simple upper back pain stretch you can do is take your hands and do this, right? And then you're just gonna grab onto your door frame. Here, I'm gonna try and show it off with my cat getting in. No. You're gonna grab onto the door frame like this, and then tilt your head forward, and then lean back and down. You want to tilt I couldn't do it with the headphones on, but you want your neck to your chin to get as close to your chest as possible, and then you just bend your knees down. That's a really simple way to help with upper back pain. And notice none of these stretches I said require you to be flexible or require you to be able to bend your body in weird ways or have a built-up immunity to like stretching and a flexibility that you can get over long periods of stretching, consistent stretching. They're all simple stretches that you can do to just kind of help with your back. There's another one that also uses the door frame where you kind of lunge forward with you lunge forward and then you put your hand on the all the way, like pretend this is the door frame. You're gonna take your lunging forward, right? Bend your knee, and you're gonna take your hand behind the door frame and push, and that'll help with middle and lower back pain if I remember correctly. In before new stream saying stretching with Zagard. I mean, I do need to stretch more consistently if I make it part of my routine. One second, I gotta fix the carpet. Now I can't hear you, Z. Whatever you need to yell loud enough for your neighbors to knock on your door. I would have to be yelling really loud for that to be the case. They revealed the Wolverine trailer from Insomniac. I don't really care. I'm not that excited for the Wolverine game. I know Andrew is. I'm like, meh. Wolverine has always been one of those characters that I like Wolverine, but he's not my favorite. But everybody talks about him because he's like the most popular mutant. So I might try that. I was doing some stretches before for myself. I do think I need to see a doctor about it though, because it's getting bad. Like my leg will go numb if I'm on it too long. Describe. What do you mean by on it too long? Do you mean when you're just standing for too long? It sounds like one of the possibilities is that you lean on one leg for long periods of time without realizing. Because I do that too. And I'm trying to train myself not to do that. Going to a doctor would have been my first suggestion if you lived in Canada and not America. I mean, you can still go to a doctor for relatively cheap, if you have insurance, any basic insurance. You can go to a doctor for a consultation. It should be fine. It's if you have to get surgery that it gets a little bit harder. And right now, she probably just needs to find out what's wrong. Most likely, it's a lack of proper movement and lack of stretching right now that she'll need to do. And you can watch so many videos on YouTube for free about stretches you can do to improve leg pain, arm pain, back pain, neck pain. What don't you like about Wolverine? Most people I know, he's considered their favorite. I don't dislike Wolverine. I just don't like him that much. Like he's like, I'm like, oh, Wolverine's cool. He's a tragic character, but he's kind of cool. He's pretty cool. That's it. He's not special to me. Like I don't mean that in like he's just boring, but it's like my favorite character is Spider-Man, and then I also really like Superman. And so I'm not like chomping at the bit for more Wolverine. But like I said, Wolverine is the most popular mutant. Not the most popular superhero. Definitely not that. We know that for a fact. but he's the most popular mutant. He has to be in everything. He gets the most spin-offs. He's the one talked about the most online in videos and forums in like most regards. And and again, it's not so much that I don't like him. I just don't really. I'm not like, oh my god, Wolverine. Ah. So when people are like the new Wolverine game, I'm like, oh, okay. And it's like, I'm interested in it. But there are 3 other games right now that I am way more excited for: Silksong, Hades 2, and Ghost of Yotei. And it's like, if you say those 3 and then you say the Wolverine game, I'm gonna be like, cool, I'll play the Wolverine game maybe. I don't care that much about the Wolverine. I don't care enough about the Wolverine game for it to beat any of these 3. Like, I have 3 major games I want to play right now. So it's less it's less that I think that game is going to be bad or I would never be interested in it, and more, there are 3 bigger games that are eclipsing it so much in my mind right now. It's like if I walk for extended periods and everything's standing too, my right leg will start to go numb on me. That I'm not a medical professional, so I can't guarantee what that is, but that is interesting. It does sound like you might lean on your right leg a lot more than your left. That could be another health concern. I don't know. I would definitely go to a doctor, just have them kind of look at it. I will only be happy with a new Wolverine film if they now let him be funny. They're not going to do a new Wolverine film. Hugh Jackman doesn't want to. He was retired, and he only came back because he wanted to do Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds. I loved Wolverine as a kid because the claws were sick. Was even more fond of him when I learned he was Canadian. Nope, that puts him down. If you're not part of the Eagle Corps, you're not good enough for me. Got to be an Eagle-lander. Hello. Well, aren't you a sight? No, don't tell me you're as odd as they come. Your poise, your form. Are you hunted, pursued? The Citadel would see a fine prize in you. It is as you say, madam. Veiled bugs brought me to your land. I seek them now for answers. Ha! Fierce too. These are bleak times, but a powerful stray like you could certainly cause some damage. Well then, I've no love for that holy caste, and I do worry for the kingdom's ailing state. You are seeking to settle a score, perhaps I can lend some aid. If you're planning to ascend from those low fields, you'll be needing some lift, and I'm just the bug to help. Head for the caves beyond my home. The bugs within produce a spine with a marvelous cord, flexible yet strong. Cut their spines and collect the cores. Return to me, and I'll soon have your old cloak transformed into something far more buoyant. I see. Okay. So I was right. We're going to get some sort of cloak that lets us fly up the air shafts. I love Hornet. She's so cute. I remember when the first game came out, I used to have a person who told me all the lore. Oh. What happened to that person? A smart choice. Get up there and gather those spine cores. And best you be quick about it. As nice as it is to have the company, if you hang around too long, the Citadel bugs will turn their gaze on me as well. So either she'll make the chains for us, or she'll make a cloak that lets us fly. I'm going to assume the flying one, because there's all the air vent shafts are near her. Yeah, and the fact that stuff is affected by the air tells me it's gonna be that. Oh, wait. Was that the spine core? let's heal. What is this? Oh yeah, that's a step. Holy ones for the hymn protection. Shields the bearer as they bind their wounds. Oh, wait, that would be useful. But I need to get more slots first, so. Oh wait. This is a. Wait, hold up. Yes. Okay, do you want us to start eating? How long? Do you want to actually start eating right now? Okay. Okay, come back to get me in 10, please. Alright, we have 10 minutes to chat. We have a blue one finally. Feels poggerific. See what you mean about Wolverine. I also understand that he's a bit over saturated in media. Like Wolverine, I like Wolverine a lot, but I think my favorite mutant is a toss-up between Cable or Bishop. My favorite would is probably what's his name? I'm blanking on his name. He can teleport. He has the devil tail. He's blue. Shadow Step? No. I'm blanking on his name, but I like him a lot. I like when they have religious characters, but it's like just part of their character. And I love that he's a Christian and nobody hates on him for being Christian or Catholic. I mean, there probably some out there, but it's not like, you don't see people like being like, oh, get him out of here. He's. I love the Sponge. He's like, hey, can you just replace my whole spine? One thing that makes me forget I'm in pain is my girlfriend, though. I talk to her and all my problems disappear. That's, well, positive. That doesn't sound healthy. Sounds like you need the cyberpunk world where there's a cyberware for that. True, but that would cost you so much money. I could take a cyberware spine, no question. Could even get a Sandivistan while you're at it. Hi, Claire. Ooh, Nightcrawler. Yes, Nightcrawler. Thank you. Nightcrawler is hot AF. Okay, Lily. You just had to go there. No hot, only teleport. So I gotta keep going this way. Yeah, I like how Daredevil and Nightcrawler's faith are, how they do the Daredevil and Nightcrawler's face. Agreed. Like the skinny, tall ones, what can I say? Plus, he's so sweet. That is true, he is a very sweet character. Get a fan after watching Apocalypse. They did do kind of a unique version of him in Apocalypse. That was pretty nice. Then delved into his lore. It's been a while since I've studied the Nightcrawler lore. guess that was supposed to be a way to insta-kill some guys. Wait, this clearly used to be a... What do you call it? This used to have a chair here. I reject the new version of Origin they made. It's bad. The person who made that should feel bad. Explain, what's the new Origin they did for him? First, tell me what his original origin is from what you remember. And then tell me what his new origin is. So it is those guys. No one saw that. Not. The basis of Mystique isn't his mother, she was his father. Okay, stupid enough since she can't do that with her powers, but no, they said his mother was like a girl from Mystique had an older iteration of the comics, and they like left him in the woods where his stepmother Margali found him because there was some like accident. Mystique had to go back for her girlfriend, so like just left her son there in the woods. His real origin, which is the one they gave him first, his father is Azazel and Mystique is his mother. That is his origin. I don't give a fuck what the writers say. I'm gonna Mystique the Loki treatment out there. Yeah, I don't really see the point of that change. Like, I see why. So, there are definitely people out there who probably like it. Which, good for them. But... I'm sure most people are just like... I don't know, it feels like... I don't know, it just feels kind of pointless to change that. but that's just my 2 cents. Like, I feel like that you already have a really good one where it's just like, hey, these 2 characters got together and had a kid. I did not mean to do that. Also, why did she abandon her son? Like, if she had a choice, right? I'm guessing you can come up with a reason, but it's just, I don't know. Makes her look even worse. I don't like the heroification of all these villain characters, by the way. Because originally Mystique gave Kurt to Margali because she was a mutant and knew he'd be safer with her, and he was. Yeah, that does sound like a really bad change. Oh my! I didn't realize lava was right there. That was Papega of me. Yeah, I like that change even less. Spines. You can't farm them like you can with the other. Hunt hookers in the far fields and collect their spines. Okay, so it is the hawkers. Hawkers. Oh, hello. Okay, I gotta stop here, chat. I gotta get ready to end this. We will come back tomorrow. I might do an extra early long stream. I'll have the spines course shortly. Good. The cave just beyond here are full of the creatures, floating carelessly in the warm air. I'm sure your big needle there can coax them into sharing their spines. Then it's only a quick matter of cutting them open and grabbing the cores. Alright. She was a good mother and by any means, but originally she did at least have the sense to hand her son over to someone who was his own kind. Mystique didn't give him to Azazel because she knew that Azazel was terrible. She hooked up with the guy, but even she knew he'd be an unfit parent. And Kurt had a whole inner conflict because his father's like an actual demon, so he had to deal with the turmoil of, am I like my father? Am I a demon? So it gave him a serious obstacle he tried to overcome. Now it's like, well, so much for that deep characterization. Yeah, it just sounds like someone trying to change it for reasons. They've been changing too much of the mutant character's backstory, and the reasonings I always hear are kind of bad. It's like, why not make new characters? And they're like, well, you know, they're not as popular as the current ones. Like, that's stupid. If you can only make new backstories for old characters, but you can't make new characters, then why are we even reading anymore? I don't know. This is a problem with Marvel and DC overall, is that they're so stuck with the same like handful of characters, and it's just so frustrating. And it has nothing to do with any political group or, you know, anything outside of the corporatization, where they're just like, we know these characters work, you got to keep making these characters so we can sell the comics, we can keep selling over and over forever and ever, and just keep doing that. And after a while, people are like, it's just getting tiring. Like, I love Spider-Man, but I would have loved it if like 10 years ago or 20 years ago, when they originally were working on this, to have Spider-Man and Mary Jane stay married, and then have them have Mayday Parker, and have him pass the mantle on to Mayday Parker. Like, and then we could have started with a new Spider person, like a Spider Girl or a Spider Kid or whatever they wanted to call her. Right? We could have moved on with that. But no, it has to be Peter Parker, because that's the only version of Spider-Man that sells, which is not true. We know that's not true. But whatever, that's the life we live in now. That's the world we live in. So we gotta deal. And you know. Oh well. Anyways, thank you all for joining me. I know people always ask Andrew about the Fate series. I want to know if you'll ever get into it yourself. I know the waifu stuff is annoying, but it can be ignored. There's a non-Gooner Fate series. I will probably never get into Fate Grand Order. Let me just Google it real quick. And it has less to do with it being like Gooner or having waifu stuff. I don't mind waifu collectors. Like, I think they're pretty neat. Like, they're fine. There are just other games I care about more. Also, it's a like what type of game is it again? Yeah, it's a mobile game. I don't really care for most mobile games, so Andrew won't play it mainly because it's a mobile game, and he doesn't like gotcha games. He hates mobile games because so many of them are gotcha games, and so many of them just beg for your wallet, and that really annoys Andrew. I think he should really get over like the fact that that's a type of game, but he won't. He will never get over it, even though it'll be like that forever. But yeah, he will never play it. I won't, just because I don't have the time for it, and I don't want to get addicted to another mobile game. Is why I'm not playing the horse racing girl game. I would play that if I had the time. But anything I get on my phone, it's going to distract me for like hours at a time at a day, and I cannot deal with that distraction. Like stuff on the computer that distracts me, I can more easily be like, wait, no, stop, step back, go do something else. If it's on the phone, it becomes its own ecosystem. Like, the phone is just such a big distraction for me that I can't. It's really just that I can't, it's why I just can't. So I'm never gonna get into it. I take a live action about Hobie. Lol. Hey, there's more to Fate than the gotcha game. I'm sure there is, but if a game has gotcha elements, Andrew will hate it. Like, it being a gotcha game is the equivalent of it being a game where you have to kick puppies. And not just in the game, but in real life. It's the same, like, people who kick, like, and it's not that people who play it he hates, it's that he doesn't like it on himself. Like, if the game forced you to kick puppies, he'd be like, no, I hate it. I'm strictly talking about the anime. I didn't know there was a Fate Grand Order anime. I don't know if I'll ever get into that. I've never watched it. I'll see if it's on any top 10 animes that any of the people I watch like. There's a bunch of anime, and some are genuinely worth watching. Maybe. I just have so many other things to watch right now. So, yeah. In terms of Fate anime worth watching, I suggest Unlimited Blade Works and the 3 Fate Heaven's Feel movies. 3 movies? But I gotta watch all of One Piece again for the 4th time. I can't be watching a new anime when I gotta rewatch One Piece. Plus, I want to get Claire into DBZ. Well, Dragon Ball first. I think I'm gonna have her try reading the manga. Anyways, that's where we're ending it for today, my friends. It has been fun to get back to Silksong. I'm sorry I will be gone again in 3 days, but you're going to get some more streams tomorrow and almost definitely on Sunday. So until then, thank you all for coming. God is hitting me. Stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy, be thankful for everything and everyone in your life. And the number one rule here in the Dragon's Den, don't believe in yourself. Believe in me, who believes in you. Bye-bye. Chat.